Come out to the bar.
Hello YouTube, cheers and welcome to The Basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
And The Basement is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. Let's listen. Nicki Minaj finally came back at Remy in her song No Frauds featuring Drake and Lil Wayne last weekend. Now we're gonna debate whether or not it solidified her spot on the top, or did it just open the door further for Remy? In other words, who won the battle? Period. With that being said, let go.
Today we going over, did the No Frauds comeback by Nicki actually win her the battle?
Between her and Remy, yeah. You tell me.
I don't need no fraud. I don't need no.
Here we go. Here we go.
Was it enough for Nicki to win the battle? Or do we consider that even a comeback? I like it. It was tactful, and as we always like to say nowadays, facts, people. We gotta talk about the facts. Matter of fact, let's get right into it. You can't be Pablo if your work ain't selling. What the fuck is this bitch inhaling? I would've helped out that pitch you fell in. I'm the generous queen, ask Miss Ellen. Tried to drop another one, you was itching to scrap. You exposed your ghostwriter, now you wishing it was scrapped. Heard your pussy on yuck, I guess you needed a pat. What type of bum bitch shoot a friend over a rat? What type of mother leave her only son over a stat? Pause. Let's and I hope I ain't do Nick no injustice with that, for real. But the flow was there, as y'all can see. And there was facts in there. I loved it. Let's get into that. Since all this was being thrown, all the dirt was being thrown on Nick, let's get it. Nobody ever spoke about that. We talk about all this gangster stuff and this and that. And me and Bruce have had shows about, ignorance and violence and things of that nature. Like, let's talk about a mother that left her only son. Huh? Nobody ever talks about that end of it. We don't know. A dispute, an argument with a friend, somebody she knew, and she was a rapper that was getting rap checks. Huh?
There's another thing called pride, authenticity, standing for what you believe in. See, she said it was a rack. I promise you it was probably more than that.
No,
it's not just a rack.
It was less than that.
It's not the money. It's not the money. It's not about the money. You see,
right.
Listen, see that matters to someone like Nicki because
it's about being a mother.
Nah, listen.
It's about being a mother.
Listen.
My mother would have never left me for any amount of money.
It's not about the money. It's about what you stand for.
Especially when you're a rap artist.
It's about it being stolen from you.
You're a famous rapper. It's inexcusable. It's inexcusable is what it is. But let's move in past that. Yeah, she got her right there. She said then, you thought you was back to back? Oh, you mean back to whack? Back to back? Me and Drizzy laughed at that. They say numbers don't matter, but when they discussing the Kings, they turn around and say LeBron ain't got 6 rings. Yeah, facts. You thought you was gonna throw me off? Nah, facts. And the flow is there, as y'all can see. Maybe y'all didn't listen. Y'all might need to tune back and matter of fact, let's get into it. Cause I know Bruce gonna say something about it, but you probably can't find it on YouTube right now. whatever dispute title and YouTube got going on, you probably can't even get to it right now.
Is this hip hop?
But yeah.
Or is this corporate America? What's happening right now? You telling me you come back with a diss in one of the most culturally important, as far as hip hop is concerned, battles of this year and last year, and you come with something that the people can't even get? It shows how elitist she is. Of course I'm gonna talk about it. We can't find it. We're a professional show and we gotta go pay to go find it. But the people out there don't have it. Is this for the people or is this for your own ego? It shows her elitist attitude. Number two, everything that you just read, those was really hot lines. You can't read no more because it's done.
You can't read no more because it's done.
It's finished. That's all she said. Remy Ma hit it with 7 minutes of lyrics.
Garbage.
You call it garbage, I call it art. When Van Gogh painted what he painted, you telling me that the dude around the corner with a paintbrush paints a paper plate?
It's simple though. It's real simple.
It's not garbage. Yeah, it's not garbage. All I'm saying is Remy Ma deserved more because the work that she put in, because of what she said, how she said it, the 7 minutes, it was obvious that she took it seriously. I feel you, fam. I feel you. Nicki Minaj doesn't have to take it seriously. I concede she's on top. There's no reason to go after her if she's not on top. When you want the crown, you have to beat the queen. Unfortunately, to keep the crown, you have to beat the contender. She lost. She got 6 good bars in a song that has 2 other people on it, reportedly, because nobody else can hear it. She don't put it out to the people. It's lackluster at best. She doesn't address everything that's in there. What about her brother, the pedophile? I heard nothing about that. What about her riding with the tweet that Remy Ma hit and then using it as her lyrics?
I don't think you talk about pending cases and raps. I don't think you talk about pending cases and raps. He's been convicted of anything.
Say that then. You can say that. You can say that.
For what?
Because she brought it up. You look suspect. Because you didn't take the time to answer back with anything. Back to back? Oh, you mean back to whack? My little daughter could write that. What are you talking about? She didn't care. She wrote something lackluster. She put it on a platform nobody could see because she doesn't care about it. Unfortunately, Remy Ma did care, and she showed it in her lyrics, in her 7-minute dissertation, in her 7-minute smackdown.
It was nursery.
It wasn't nursery.
It was nursery.
Wait a minute. It wasn't nursery. It was just so happened to be one of the most disrespectful rap beefs songs that we've heard of all time, according to you.
It was still nursery. It was disrespectful. It was nursery. Kids can be disrespectful.
The most anything of all time takes work. You saying she didn't put the work in?
Kids are disrespectful.
So she didn't put the work in.
Saying it was nursery.
So she didn't put the work in.
I don't know what work you put in. How much work does it take to put a nursery rhyme?
Well, it took more work than putting in the 6 rhymes that you can say from Nicki.
And it wasn't even
Give me some more.
Because it wasn't
Go ahead.
original.
Give me some more from Nicki.
You tell me the nursery raps. You telling me the work she put in? Tell me what kind of work you thought she put in. With what line?
Listen. Number one, Nicki was the one that attacked her. She was the one that thought that Remy was talking about her. Even when Remy Ma said she wasn't.
She was.
I.e., I told you I wasn't talking about your dumb ass. It looks stupid. You literally got a dumb ass talking cray. And we all know that you dumbass. You get the donkey of the day. Yeah, you dumbass. Let's be honest.
Come on, you
stole that line,
nursery
bitches
raps.
being your sons.
Nursery raps.
How you take my 09 jail tweets and run? Did you respond to that, Nicki? No, you didn't.
Nursery raps.
No, you didn't. That's not nursery raps. That's called double entendres. That's what it's called.
Nursery raps.
It's a poetic form. It's a double entendre. And she did it 4 times and meant 4 different things by it. She took time to make a rap.
What you mean when Nicki said I'm the generous queen?
That's not a double entendre. That's a metaphor.
Yeah. Y'all see it.
That's a metaphor.
Yeah, it is a double entendre.
Fine.
Or whatever you tried to say.
So then, yeah,
because it does have a double meaning.
It's a double entendre.
Right.
And then you talk about Ellen. Back to your elitist rap. Back to your elitist rap. We knew that's where you was going, and so did Remy. And that's why she smashed you before you even responded. That's why it took you a month to respond.
Easy.
Let's get to the next point. Number 3. What are you talking about? You respond 4 weeks later with half a daggone verse on a 3-minute song that includes 2 other rappers.
The raps were nursery. I don't care if he rapped for 10 hours. Her raps were nursery.
You didn't take the time.
For what?
What do you mean? Well, then don't do it then.
She did it.
She was better off not saying nothing than coming back with this crap.
She did a thing. Pick a side. Pick a side. I took the price and lift the bitch up. Then I took the ice and lift my wrist up. Ha ha. Yeah, Nick got her. Nick got her. Queens get the money.
Because she talk about her ice?
Huh?
Because she talk about her ice?
She talked about her jail bid. Who cares? Who cares about your jail bid? You keep talking about your jail bid.
She didn't keep talking about her jail bid.
She did keep talking about her jail bid.
She said it one time. She talked about the jail bid one time. They said they
for 5 minutes. Out of a 7-minute verse, she talked about it for 5 minutes.
It wasn't 5 minutes.
Knock it off.
Listen, man. I don't even know what else to say, man. You tell me. Go ahead. You keep going, because I interrupted you because I can't hear the fools. You only got 6 lines to say. Give me some more. That's what all I'm saying. You only got 6 lines to say.
You got 7 minutes worth of lines. I'm trying to figure out which line was clever, which line was ill. That wasn't nursery.
None of it was nursery. Nothing I said was nursery.
It's all nursery. The blaze off, face off, bitch. Nicolas Cage. You animated like Nickelodeon. You fake bitch. Come on, man.
Only the kids believe in you. You Saint Nick. You know what? Why don't you take a poll on how many people in what age bracket like Nicki? Did she not speak the facts? Mm-hmm. Did she not speak the facts? Who are the Barbies? Tell me.
I never signed a 360, bitch. You wild dumb. That's why Jay ain't even cleared that verse for your album. Facts.
Number 5. Get to the 6th one.
Facts. I ain't gotta go nowhere else with it. Like I said, Nick made a point. Easy.
All right, man. Listen, this comes down to this.
And furthermore, let me just say this. Furthermore, Nick's approach to the whole situation was, and I heard her say this out of her own mouth, these were her own quotes. F for this song, we make hit songs. I was challenged to respond in 72 hours or something like that. She challenged Remy to make a hit song without a feature, without mentioning my name, within 72 hours.
Well, I challenge her to get nominated for a Grammy.
Because that's like saying,
she does not have it.
Can you dunk the ball backwards? Well, I challenge you to win the championship, or I challenge you to win the next game. Can you do that? We'll see. But in any event, like I said, look, Nicki lost no money. Nicki lost no fans.
She just lost a battle.
So I agree. What did Nicki lose?
The battle. That's all we're talking about. Nobody's gonna tell you, well, actually, people will tell you that Nas is better than Jay-Z, but just for us, we both agree Jay-Z is on top. But we have to acknowledge that Nas won the battle, because it's important. It's a moment in time, in history, in the culture of hip-hop. And all I'm saying is, not only did she not put it out where people could see it, get it, and eat and be nourished by the food of hip-hop, She put it out on the
released her
elitist.
music.
She also lost.
She released her music. She did not say you can't listen to it. Wherever her music is at, is where her music is at. It's on Young Money.
So it wasn't a response to the diss? It wasn't a response to the battle, which is historically.
It definitely wasn't response. But
Okay,
you saying
so
she put it out to where they couldn't get it.
In other words,
That's
what
not
she
her
did
fault.
was she crapped on the entire history of what we call this hip hop beef thing. That's important to us.
Did Big crap on hip hop when he chose not to respond to Tupac?
No, he chose not to respond. He didn't put a response out and then tell people they had to go find
He
Tidal
did.
to pay for it.
If Faith had twins, she probably have Tupac.
Well, that's it.
Get it?
That's it.
Tupacs. Yeah, y'all get it.
What are we talking about?
So
And
you throw your little slick response.
Did you
in
have to
there.
go find
you
that
throw
in
your
Tidal?
little slick line in there. It's
It
a different
wasn't-
day and age.
Well.
There was no Tidal. There was no YouTube. There was no World Star. There was no Facebook. There was no Twitter. There was no Instagram.
Some people think it's important.
So
Some people think it's for the
is
culture.
that Nicki's fault too?
But yeah, no, she's an elitist, and it's exactly what Remy Ma was
So,
getting at her at.
you know.
All she did was prove Remy's point, and she lost.
What she proved was you a fraud and you committing perjury.
Did she prove that?
I got before and after pictures of your surgery.
I didn't see them.
Word. Word.
What do y'all think, man? Listen, we can go back and forth all day long. You already know what the sides are. Did she come back with enough? Because everybody will tell you that when Remy came out with her joint, when Remy came out with her sheather, it took the world by storm.
And then when she came out with the second disc and exposed what kind of MC she really is. Average.
And
Maybe,
the facts are the
yeah.
second disc was whack. And that's what Nicki was waiting on. She jumped on it, she found an opportunity, and she's an opportunist. Wait a minute, where did I hear that before? Oh, in Remy's disc.
No doubt. I remember when Muhammad Ali
She couldn't come back
used
when
to
it was
wait
hard.
and for George Foreman to throw all them blows, and you throw a bunch of haymakers and you keep throwing blows. Y'all remember that? What's that called? Rope-a-dope or something?
Rope-a-dope.
I think, yeah, when, that's a strategy is what that's called, people. That's called using your noodle. You wait for this guy who's throwing the big haymakers and heavy punches, he's tiring himself out. That's what she did. She threw 7 minutes and then she comes with another disc. Don't
Because
fall-
you took too
don't
long.
fall for the hype. Don't
You
fall
know what?
for the hype. She was waiting for that. She got what she wanted. She got a diss song. She got acknowledged. And that's that. Nicki came with her comeback, whatever, like it or don't like it. Nicki's getting back to hit music is what she was really saying. Let's get back to the hits. Let's get back to doing what we do, winning these rings, getting this money, getting to the bag. And then what it's about? Because at the end of the day, when you say, oh, Nas won the battle with Jay, who says Jay's still winning the war? Okay. Leave the comments.
Fine. Y'all leave the comments. Who won this thing? Did Nicki do enough to win? Did she do enough to win? He thinks she did. Some of y'all think she didn't have to do anything. I would have rather her do nothing. But whatever. It's up to y'all. Who won this battle? I'm done talking about this. This is on the third show about them anyway. But it is good for hip-hop. I'm glad to see it happening. And we'll always be here talking about these battles and debating them. You tell us. Don't forget, get the beats right down there. You can find out how to get the beats, how to get an interview. Mess with Team Box Cutter Beats, man. We're here for you. Also, leave them comments. Be a part of the debate. It's not just about us. It's about y'all. That's why we do this show. Anyway, we're not doing any shout-outs, today. Because I've been doing a compilation. And it's been crazy nice in the studio. So, tomorrow, we got a lot of shout-outs. So, all of you guys who've been waiting to hear your name, just hang in there one more day. We got you tomorrow. Anything else?
Appreciate all the love out there. We off this.
Peace.